Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on maintenance. I had a viewer challenge me to flip from my water fast to maintenance, and I'm going to show you how. And you folks on maintenance have already learned this for the most part. I'm going to show you how to maintain your weight. Once you lose the weight, that's only half the battle. You still have to maintain a certain weight range. And I was challenged by a viewer to go 1 week without gaining more than 5 pounds eating real food. And I said, well, I'm going to be on travel status for the next several weeks, actually, probably more like 3 weeks. And I said, I'll do one better. I will say to you that I can maintain my weight not within a 5 pound range, but within a 3 pound range. And that's what I'm doing this week. It is August the 3rd, and it's Thursday, August the 3rd. And I'm doing just fine eating normal food. It's learning the quantities to eat, what foods to eat, when you eat, why you eat. Do you eat when you're frustrated? Do you eat when you're upset? The normal average person will reach for a pint or a quart of ice cream when they're upset over a job or a relationship issue, or they're having financial issues. I mean, any stress involved in your life, and what do people do? They turn to food. And why? Because food comforts. That's why they call it comfort food. It comforts you. That's why people order extra large pizzas and sit down and eat the whole pizza. That's why people go out and buy a quart of ice cream and just shove it in the mouth. They're not really hungry. They're just stressed. And that's the only way they know how to cope. That's their coping mechanism. So, welcome to two new viewers who have decided to take on the water fast challenge. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Your first week, your first 7, probably your first 10 days will be the worst of your life, because you get no food, obviously, no water, no coffee, no tea, no nothing for the first 7 calendar days. Even my own doctor was shocked. He's like, wow, you're on a water fast and you don't drink water? And I said, no, not for the first 7 calendar days. I said, you're trying to purge your body of all this crap that you've shoved into it. I said, on the 8th calendar day, you're allowed 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. No more, no less. That's it. Until you reach your goal weight. And I'm not selling supplements. I'm not selling books. I'm not selling CDs. I don't have a Patreon page. I don't want your money. I want your viewership. I want you to watch me win at the weight loss battle. And it's interesting that now over 400, the latest designer drug, weight loss drug, Ozempic, has now caused over 400 people to have some health issues. I can't stress this enough. I've said it once and I'll say it again, and I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but let me beat the dead horse. All of these designer drugs that the pharmaceutical companies are coming out with, there are no long-term studies on the impact on the human body. They don't exist. And let me share with you something else that I've learned that just blew me away, but I'm not surprised. And that is, if you're obese, as I was, and you live in a third world country, it's easier to get your hands on these new weight loss drugs and be enrolled in a study because their requirements are a lot less on the pharmaceutical companies, and their rules are a lot less than here in America. So, a pharmaceutical company can say, "Well, we've given this drug to 10,000 people." But what they don't tell you is we've given this weight loss drug to 10,000 or 100,000 people in a study, and it's had positive results in the third world country where the rules are not as stringent as in America. So just take note of that. My own son-in-law is taking Ozempic for weight loss. I'm like, you're a fool, but you go right ahead. I mean, you're betting your life. You're bet that perhaps that's too dramatic. You're betting your health that Ozempic drug does not have any long-term impacts on your overall health. If you want to roll the dice, go right ahead. Good luck to you. But if you're looking for a solution that does not involve prepackaged foods, a gym membership where you go work out 4, 6, or 8 hours a day for 7 days a week, if you don't want to take magic supplements that automatically melt the weight off, try water fasting. You know, I appreciate all my viewers. I appreciate all you YouTube channel surfers too. But my doctor is getting fatter and fatter. I'm getting skinnier and skinnier. And every time I go in for a checkup, I mean, I'm an acute diabetic. I almost died twice on the table when my health was going to hell. I had an A1C number of 13.5. I just had lab work done. My A1C number has been cut pretty much in half. My last A1C number was 6.5, and I'm headed to 5.8, 5.9. Now, I'm not going to get there this month or next month, but my goal in 2024 is to hit 5.9 or below. I'd like to see if I can reach that goal. So I don't care what you choose, how you choose it. I was just informed of my own brother has now lost 14 pounds. Now he's not doing water fasting, but God bless him. People need to wake up. Wake up, America. People need to wake up. People need to get their weight under control. I've got sisters that are twice my size. They're either going to get their weight under control or they're going to be buried in double wide caskets. And if they choose cremation, they may go into a double wide furnace. That's the hard, cold, cruel facts. So if you're looking for change, for someone that's going to change your life, let me just close this broadcast by saying, if you're looking for someone that's going to change your life, look in the mirror. It's you. Look in the mirror. It's you. You can do this. It's not easy. It's not pleasant. It's not fun. You know, a lot of people have told me, well, wow, you've got a boring channel on YouTube. Congratulations to me. I'm glad I'm boring. This isn't an exciting channel. You know, this isn't Survivor. This isn't Bachelorette or Bachelor. You know, there's nothing exciting about losing weight. But let me leave you with this thought. When people start walking up to you who have known you for a long time and say, there's something about you that's changed. What has changed? You really look good. You can just stand there and smile and say, I'm working on improving myself, on bettering myself. Make it a great day. Make it a great Thursday. I'm headed to Texas, back from my first trip. My new used Corvette, that's 35 plus years old, is running just fine. I'm still learning where all the buttons and the dials are and how to get into and out of a Corvette. But having the time of my life. So do let me hear from you. If you're a new viewer, please let me hear from you also. Don't be shy. I know a lot of people don't like to post on message boards and YouTube boards. If you'd like to send me a private email, my private email address is Thomas, Thomas, F as in Frank, Buchanan, Buchanan, at hotmail.com. And in the subject line, just put water fasting. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to hear what your goals are. I'd like to hear how big you are, how much you weighed when you started your water fast. For you folks on maintenance, communicate with me. Let me know how you're doing on maintenance. You know, we've had a couple people that have cheated. Don't beat yourself up because you cheat. And if you exceed the range that I gave you, just start a new water fast. You're training your body to be skinnier and skinnier. You know, you weren't a success when you were a child, when you first got on a bicycle. You probably fell. I know I did. Get up and try it again. Keep going. I always like to close my show with the saying, if you're walking through hell, keep walking. If you're going through hell, keep going. Don't sweat the small stuff. You will get through this. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay healthy, stay happy. I'm Thomas Buchanan.